Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. Pass to Conley. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Instead, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
Ah, we love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
So it's Sacramento now. It's a three-point game. Ellis outside. Back to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Murray for 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Randall from outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the middle. It's stolen by Randall. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Yep, that one goes in there. Edwards got 5.
Well, Edwards is such a strong player. Skilled at absorbing contact and still finishing.
The wide open look here for DeRozan. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, I did have a chance to talk with the head coach of the Kings. Now, I asked him how you take care of the Stifle Tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. Back to Murray. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Here's LaVine. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
And a nice, smooth stroke. When LaVine feels that rhythm, he's a knockdown jump shooter.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Now, here's DeRozan. Kick out to LaVine. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over McDaniels. And it's DeRozan missing. Timberwolves leading by 7. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Lays it up off the glass. Edwards got 9.
Edwards plays with such velocity.
Pass to Ellis. Now, here's Sabonis. Right block shot. Here's Murray. He's defended by Randall. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Randall grabs the board.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to McDaniels. Randall from outside. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. LaVine wide open. Buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
And nice work off the pass. I like Levine's catch-and-shoot mindset tonight.
And here is McDaniel. The teardrop falls in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Substituting on the court.
Oh, really?
Here's Monk. There's the drive. Over to the left wing. Valanciunas inside. The shot by Carter. Nobody around. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Pass to Conley. Back to Edwards. Out to Conley. From deep. It's hauled in by Lyles. The Kings trailed by 8. Here he goes. And he banks in the layup.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Pass to Reed. Back to Edwards. Reed with it. The tray. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
That one goes in. And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They lead by 7. Back to Edwards. Picked by Reed. Down low. It's stolen by Lyles. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. No good with the layup.
I mean, come on. That's a shot you expect him to make.
Stan, in a league of stretch bigs, Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin. And look, he'll occasionally take a three, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because
he didn't
we
just
don't
go
see a lot of post players anymore.
The shot's good from Carter.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Outside Conley. For 3, Edwards. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Here's Valanciunas. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with how he can operate on the block and shoot it, Valanciunas is a tough matchup for most centers.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Minnesota.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Clark for 3. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Here's Carter. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 4-point game. Pass to Reed. Alexander Walker on the wing. Here's DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Over Carter. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Now Monk. Here's LaRavia. He's covered by Clark. Here's Monk. And it falls over the rim and in. And now just a 2-point Timberwolves lead.
Both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
in the dunk pylon.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, "We don't let nobody push us around. We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough." And Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But, David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Here's Alexander Walker. He has yet to score. His first shot is a miss, 0 for 1 to start the contest. The Kings trailing. Carter looking around. Pass to LaRavia. Now here's Lyons. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Here's Monk. Reed with the rebound. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Here's Reed. On the wing, DiVincenzo. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Lets it fly. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Yeah, and when you're hitting threes early, that opens up the floor and really helps your offense.
And here's Carter. Into the lane. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, and for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substituting on the court.
On defense, Sacramento trailing by 2. Pass to Ingles. A three-pointer off the mark. Outside, Levine. To the inside. Stolen by McDaniels. A floater. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Levine. He nails it. And we're tied up. Levine's got 7 points.
Good job by Levine fighting for that position.
And Reed has it in the corner. Here's McDaniels. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. DeRozan's got the game tied up here for Sacramento. Here's Ingles. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Now the Kings with it. Here's Levine. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Reed. And taken away by Ellis. Sabonis inside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Sabonis has got the lead up to 2 now for the Kings. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Sacramento?
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And LaVine throws it down.
Giving this team size out of the backcourt. LaVine has enough strength to convert there through the contact.
The Kings have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And that one misses. You know, Stan, as productive as Zach LaVine has been, you get the sense he wants to compete for titles. He wants more than just the individual stuff.
Yeah, and especially, Kevin, at this point in his career, it just hasn't all worked for the teams he's been on yet, but he's still got some time to figure it out.
Yeah, he does. Second chance shot. Reed misses. Here's Sacramento. Big stretch here going 10-2. Murray. Now it's a 6-point Kings lead.
And look at the inside presence already from Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Ain't nobody outside, motherfucker.
Wide open look. In deep. Reed drops it in. Reed's got 4 points now in the quarter. Ellis surveying the D. Pass to DeRozan. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Now into the lineup.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Murray now top of the key. And stolen by Dillingham. There's McDaniels. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Outside, LaVine. Pass to Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And loving the aggression from Sabonis. Going right up for the dunk there. Nice.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Out to Edwards. To the middle. And stolen by Murray. Here's DeRozan. Here's Ellis. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. Timberwolves trailed by 4. For 3, Edwards. Edwards shooting fearlessly from the arc.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
DeRozan for 3. And they get it back. Pass to Murray. DeRozan with it. McDaniels defending. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And it's DeRozan missing. Minnesota with the ball. A nice shot by McDaniels. 8 points for Jaden McDaniel.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Dillingham, no good. And it's Sabonis with the ball for the Kings. They trail by 1. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's DeRozan. Dillingham with the rebound. Takes it inside. Left side, Edwards. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set. And there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
Back to Alexander Walker. Out to Edwards. Stolen by Levine. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Conley. Drills it from outside. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Outside Levine. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Minnesota with the ball.
Come on, dude.
And so it looks
You
like
gotta
the
run all
Timberwolves
of
will
them
retain possession here. Minnesota making a switch.
You gotta do a whole lot to get that ball.
Substituting on the court.
It didn't even feel like they just made them completely run out of control as much as possible.
Edwards looking it over. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here is Edwards. 12 points for him. And a miss there off the inbound.
Yeah, well, that's a shot the defense is probably going to let him keep taking.
Here's Valanciunas.
There we go.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Kings shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Offensive rebound. Sacramento leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Monk. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Pass to Valanciunas. Back to Carter. Monk for 3. Reed with the rebound. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 1. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. And as outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And despite his young age, Coach Van Gundy, Anthony Edwards' leadership qualities growing day by day.
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot of it's because he is great at both ends of the court. Confident, charismatic, upbeat. He's learning that delicate balance between taking over a game and bringing his teammates along for the ride.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
It's tipped. .36 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
On its way from Monk for 2. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Clark. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And Edwards makes so many winning plays, including finding his open teammate.
And that one falls for Clark.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Out to the right wing. Here's Valanciunas. Again, the miss by the Kings. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We come back right after this. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. The Kings trail by 6. Carter outside. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Pass to Randall. To the left side wing. High post, Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Now Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And it's just easy to love the energy with which Monk plays. Whenever he's close to the rim, he is looking to make a statement.
Pass to McDaniels. Conley with it. Outside Edwards. Over Monk. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Kings trailing. Carter left side. In the corner, it's Monk. Off target from outside. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Well, I'd say any play with Edwards on the finishing end has a good chance of succeeding.
Up top, Monk. Count it, good. Monk's got 6.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out to Edwards. Back to McDaniel. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas. Reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
Here's Monk. Gobert with the block. Up top, Edwards. 23 points in the game. Conley. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. He's got 5.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Mike Conley's leadership is huge for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert says his presence on the court, but especially in the locker room, is invaluable. Coach Chris Finch said he's given us everything and more. Conley says to have this kind of trust from everyone is why I'm here. This is what I'm supposed to do. Kevin?
He is a class act. David, thanks. Down low, here's Valanciunas.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Over in the corner, Conley. From outside, off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Teardrop shot. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 5. Pass to McDaniels. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McDaniels got 10 points in the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the inside. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Randall pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Nails the corner 3. McDaniels got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Minnesota.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
starters ain't been out there for a long time.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's DeRozan. And there's the drive. On top of being such a great mid-range shooter, Stan, DeMar DeRozan has earned a reputation for also being a timely scorer. He performs well in the clutch.
Yeah, I was on the wrong end of that too many times, Kevin. DeMar ranks in the top 5 among players in clutch buckets made for his career, and he was given the nickname King of the Fourth.
Oh, I like that.
King's foul. Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's DiVincenzo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Oh, man, I just love seeing a pick like that. Unselfish play. That's just good basketball.
Hey, Stan, I've always wondered, back when you were coaching, college or pro, what was your defensive philosophy?
Well, I think, first of all, Kevin, we always wanted to take away the easy baskets. In other words, we're going to get back in transition, not give away fast breaks. We are going to try to protect the paint and make sure we're not giving away layups. And we didn't want to foul unnecessarily and give away free throws.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Nice touch there from mid-range. Murray taking what the D gives him.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He has 7. Pass to Alexander Walker. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to DiVincenzo. And he drops in the layup off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 9. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. It's a 13-point game. Outside, Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
A guy more than capable of creating his own offense. Sometimes you just give him the ball and get out of his way.
There's a screen. Pass to Alexander Walker. And that one is good. Alexander Walker's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And how about the confidence on display from Levine, just daring the D to get physical with it.
And so Levine nails both of them. Minnesota leading by 10. Outside, Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And the athleticism Edwards possesses is incredible. So good at drawing contact on the drive.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
At the top of the key, Sabonis. Outside, Levine. 4 on the clock. Pulls from the top of the key. And the shot goes in. 8 points for him. And Minnesota has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. Randall outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by the Kings. And here is Ellis. Hasn't made one yet. Kick out to Levine. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Mr. Gobert to the middle. Alexander Walker with the ball. Picked by Randall. From the line. The shot's good from Alexander Walker. Alexander Walker's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Edwards. Pass to DiVincenzo. Rebound by Murray. The Kings trail by 12. The kick out to Sabonis. And here's DeRozan. Edwards defending. The shot from 20 feet away. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Over in the corner, Edwards. No good. Shot missing.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots. Better selection. You have to be set up for success.
And we all know what an incredible athlete Levine is, using those physical tools to draw the defense's attention.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
Free throw good, Levine. He hits both from the strike. 1:07 left to play in the third. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's got 9. There's the pick. Over Carter. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Tries again. And that one comes up a bit short. The Kings trail by 10. Carter down low. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Reed. Nailed from three-point land. Reeves got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves. Now Levine. He's got 18. He trains the turnaround jump shot. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
The second chance effort. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the... And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Timberwolves leading by 11. DiVincenzo with it. Clark outside. Back to DiVincenzo. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Here's Levine. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Levine's got it back down to within single digits for the Kings. Here's DiVincenzo. Right wing. It's stolen by Jones. And they're on the break. Left side, Sabonis. Reed with the rebound. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game. And so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one. So that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way. So if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was the guy that led the way in your interest here.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps. Terrific story. And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Hits the three-point bomb.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
Outside, Levine. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Levine can't hit. Minnesota leading by 13. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Zach Levine.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And he makes the first. Sacramento making a switch here.
For two.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Kicks it out to Ellis. Back to Levine. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. And the Timberwolves with possession here. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Here's Ellis. Lays it up and banks it in. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And it's Clark in the corner. Back to Alexander Walker. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Here's DeRozan. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
He gets it in there. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter. And here's DeRozan. Over Clark. And it's DeRozan missing. Timberwolves leading by 15. Now here's DiVincenzo. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Now Ellis deflects the pass. Outside, Levine. On the 3 off target.
Yeah, and he seems to have lost his rhythm all of a sudden. This has not been his court.
Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. And he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late, guys.
Thank you, David.
And the 7-footer Valanciunas with the foul. A big who isn't just skilled, but also brings that toughness.
Here's McDaniels. Sacramento grabs the miss. Levine with it. Picked up by Edwards. To the left wing. Kings moving the ball around. Back to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over McDaniel. No good off the front iron. To the right side. Levine with it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
We're trying to do it back here.
Ellis on top. Kick out to Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. And he gets the bucket. Levine's got 24 points.
Easy to be in awe of Levine. Exceptional with the basketball and has some tricks up his sleeve.
He must be.
13.
Putting the ball right in my face.
Randall surveying the D. Here's DiVincenzo. Wants to get it to Randall and does. Yep, it counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. So it's the Timberwolves now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That'll be his second foul of the game.
14 foul.
Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. That one doesn't drop. The Kings trailed by 12. Now Lyons. Shot on the way, and it's DeRozan missing.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
4th personal foul. 5th team foul.
The throw drops for DiVincenzo. And the Kings making a change here. And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. Here's Sacramento now. They trail by 14. Pass to Wiles. Back to Carter. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Outside Edwards. And it's a great finish.
Get everybody.
Oh, my.
Carter.
Well, Edwards is so strong. He'll complete the play unless you wrap him up.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Anthony Edwards at the line for 1.
And Edwards, no good on that one. The Kings trailed by 14. Pass to Wiles. Great D that time from Edwards. And the Timberwolves with possession. They get a hand on it. Gobert with the bounce pass. Out to Edwards. Monk grabs the board. And so here's Sacramento. This one for three. Julius Randle with the rebound.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
From about 16, a rebound by the Timberwolves.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Pass to McDaniels. And here's Edwards. Over Levine. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half.
Wow, they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Here's DeRozan. He's off on that one. Minnesota leading by 16. Pass to Edwards. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Edwards got 31 points.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give up here for the Timberwolves.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And one of the key components if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Anthony Edwards.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Here's DiVincenzo. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shannon. 5 on the clock. Dante DiVincenzo, and that's good. And the Timberwolves lead by 21.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
Here's Minnesota. They're on a 13-4 run. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is DiVincenzo. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
To figure out some shooting.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Have as much confidence.
And so DiVincenzo nails both of them. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Monk outside. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
For 3, LaVine. That shot missing. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home. At home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Stan Van